Julian Lennon just wound up his first tour of the States, Australia, and Japan, and his backing band included the two guitar-playing friends he knew before he hit the big time. Hi, I'm Joel Denver, Earth News Radio. Julian will tell us a little bit about Justin Clayton and Carlton Morales right after this.
We asked people who swore they didn't like sugarless gum to try our gum. They didn't know it was Trident.
Tastes good. Tastes wonderful.
Then we told them it was Trident.
This is sugarless gum? I like it. I like the flavor. It continues to last.
And 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
Trident sugarless gum gives me great flavor without hurting my teeth. I'd be willing to switch.
Shouldn't you try Trident?
Taste the one that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
With a record deal in hand, Julian Lennon and 2 other young musicians named Justin Clayton and Carlton Morales holed up at the remote Manoir de Balat in France to write songs and record demos. When it came time to record the LP in New York with producer Phil Ramone, Justin and Carlton were there, and they were with Julian on his first tour, too. I asked Julian to tell us about his loyal friends.
Well, Justin's an old school mate of mine. We've known each other since for about 11, so it's about 10 years now or whatever. And we started playing guitar together at the same school, with the same gym teacher, you know. And we've just known each other ever since and played whenever we had the chance. Carlos for short, and he's from North Carolina. And I met him in a club in London one night and just liked his attitude. And I said, well, why don't you come round and we'll have a jam or whatever, you know. So we worked on from there, you know.
They wrote 2 songs with you for the LP. How did you go about it?
One of us starts off with an idea, then someone will put in their ideas bit by bit, you know. Just take it or leave it. We just work really well together.
Julian Lennon. And for Earth News Radio, I'm Joel Denver on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Why does Chewels flavor last longer than other sugarless gums?
Smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the gum. It's the secret to Chewels, long-lasting and fun. My delicious sense of feeling we're others have done. Smack dab in the middle of the gum. Smack dab in the middle.
Chewels with a delicious scent of filling that has longer-lasting flavor. Flavor that's been missing in your sugarless gum.
Smack dab in the middle of the gum. It's the secret to Chewels, long-lasting and fun.
As Beatlemaniacs and most rock fans know, Paul McCartney wrote Hey Jude for Julian Lennon. And now at age 22, what does Julian think about all that? Hi, I'm Joel Denver, Earth News Radio. We'll find out when I return with Julian right after this.
Elizabeth didn't know the bubblegum she was trying was Trident.
It has a good bubblegum taste.
Then we told her it was Trident soft bubblegum.
I really am surprised that it is a sugarless gum. Trident has a lot of flavor and it keeps its taste.
And 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
You get a big piece of gum, it won't hurt your teeth, and the flavor tastes good.
Shouldn't you try big Trident soft bubblegum?
The bubble gum that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
Regular, strawberry, and now grape.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude was written by Paul McCartney in late summer 1968 for 5-year-old Julian Lennon, who was caught in the middle of John's acrimonious divorce from Cynthia Lennon and marriage to Yoko Ono. The song remains the Beatles' all-time biggest single. And I asked Julian what he thinks about it now at age 22.
Well, I mean, every time I hear it, you know, it's just a really warm feeling that someone took the time and to write and that cared about you so much, you know, and even though of his position or whatever, you know, he didn't have to do it.
You and Paul have kept in touch socially. Do you think you ever might work with him someday?
It's a bit of a razor's edge on this one, because damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know, with the public. Now, I understand their point of view thoroughly, you know, but if I did ever do anything with him, it would be great to work with him purely from the sense that this guy is one of the best songwriters in the world around today and since the 60s. I mean, anybody else would give an arm and a leg to write with the guy. I mean, he's a fantastic writer. So if I had the chance, just from a musician's point of view, I'd love to do it, you know. It'd be an experience of its own, you know.
Julian Lennon. We'll see you on Monday. For Earth News Radio, this is Joel Denver on the Westwood One Radio Network.
And make it better.
Why does Chewels flavor last longer than other sugarless gums?
Smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the gum. It's the secret to Chewels, long-lasting and fun. My delicious sense of feeling we're others have done. Smack dab in the middle of the gum. Smack dab in the middle.
Chewels with a delicious scent of filling that has longer-lasting flavor. Flavor that's been missing in your sugarless gum.
Smack dab in the middle of the gum.
Now that he has a hit debut album and world tour behind him, what's in the future for Julian Lennon? Hi, I'm Joel Denver, Earth News Radio. We'll get a reading on Julian's ideas for album number 2 right after this.
Camille didn't know the bubblegum she was trying was Trident.
It tastes really good.
Then we told her it was Trident soft bubblegum.
It's hard to believe that it's sugarless because the flavor has lasted for so long.
And 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
Trident sugarless bubble gum has long-lasting flavor that won't harm your teeth.
Shouldn't you try big Trident soft bubblegum?
The bubble gum that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
Regular, strawberry, and now grape.
Since last October, Julian Lennon has released a Platinum Plus debut album, scored 3 big hit singles, and sold out dates all along the route of his debut world tour. With all that behind him, I asked him to assess his Velat album and give us a clue about album number 2.
This album for me, is great. I mean, I love it with all my heart. I'm very proud of it. But it's a foot on the ground. I still want to try other things. This is just to establish myself, you could say. So, there's lots of little things I'd like to get involved in, apart from this style of music, although I love it, it is part of me. It is my style, you could say, because I did it, Like on the B-sides of 12 Inches of the singles, there's one sort of soul, Michael Jackson-y song, you could say, and on the other there's quite hard rock song. But I think as long as, whatever style music you do, as long as you involve emotion in it and serious lyrics, especially for me, if I did a rap, it's not quite the same. But, there's lots of different things which people just haven't had the opportunity to hear yet.
Julian Lennon. Have yourselves a great weekend. For Earth News Radio, I'm Joel Denver on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Why does Chewels flavor last longer than other sugarless gums?
Smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the gum. It's the secret to Chewels, long-lasting fun. My delicious sense of feeling we'll others have done. Smack dab in the middle of the gum. Smack dab in the middle.
Chewels with a delicious scent of filling that has longer lasting flavor. Flavor that's been missing in your sugarless gum.
Smack dab in the middle of the gum. It's the secret to Chewels, long-lasting fun.